Hello. Ooh, why is this? Your microphone is muted. It has no signal. We should have signal. Can anybody hear me? I'm going to assume that's a yes. All right. Hope everyone's having a lovely, what day is it today? Thursday? Thursday. Lovely Thursday evening. This stream is not sponsored, but I have a lovely box of VCard Divine Chaos that I can't wait to crack open. And this was given to me by the lovely folks over at Gamersupps for being part of their artists. So I got myself a nice little box. And I'm going to save this one for last. Hopefully it has me and Jeremy's card in it, but I don't know, so I'm gonna put that off to the side here for a second. Oh, but as you can see, our boxes have different art all over them. I don't know if it's repeating or if some are different than others. It does look like it's just these three, but we shall see. I do like cracking open a cold one with the boys. But just for a little backstory, I did the art for Jeremy in this set. There is a card that I am currently chasing. Ray pulled my comment a few times, which was nice. I at least want to hopefully somewhere in this box it's my common. But like I said, we shall see what we have. Hello, Sage Ulf. Welcome on in. Oh yeah, hold on, before we begin, I just want to describe my setup here. So I don't normally do any kind of like, as you can see, hand cam streams. Don't make fun of my hands, okay? Normally I have pretty fingernails, but right now they're taking a rest after going and getting some gel tips done. So we're in a little, like, you know, TLC period, so no making fun of my fingernails or my fingers for that. Most of the time my webcam is on top of one of my monitors up there. But in order to do this and make sure that we have a good, you know, visual for the opening, make sure you can get all of the HD focus. Thank you. All of the HD. I taped my webcam to a box that has the Lego Sandy Katetsu inside of it. That my mom got from my husband for Christmas, and that is currently sitting on holding my webcam up so we can do this stream. So everyone say thank you to the Sandy Katetsu. Also, Ice Bambino, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, what works, works. And I'm not going to complain. It's the tape, it's doing its job. Sandy Katetsu is holding up our hopes and dreams here. Yeah, and so we basically just have the VCard Divine Chaos to open here soon. I only have just the one box. I'm normally a one box Andy. Whenever my husband got one piece boxes, I was still just a one box Andy. MF Ma, thank you so much for the follow. So we have just our nice little box to open. And also I want to show off the box because it is very cute. It is very well done. It is tinier, I think, than most of the one piece boxes that I'm used to opening. But I'm gonna bend it, hold on. So we got the lovely Divine Chaos logo here. In a nice little compact box. You got Shy Lily there on the right. And then, full disclosure, I don't know a lot of people when it comes to VTubers. I'm certain that we will be coming across some folks who I'm just like, I have no idea who you are. But you look cool. Just don't know who you are yet. Out here on the front we have the Chaos, Shy Lily. I do like the theme of this set. And then we have the Divine over here. Focus, please. Thank you. And then we have, I guess, more Chaos and Divine over here. There we go. Yeah. I don't know how to play this game. Or I don't know if there is a competitive scene at all. My kitten is going nuts out there. She found something. Maybe it's rubber band. I don't know. But yeah. So we're 15 minutes into the stream start. I'm gonna go ahead and start cracking this open. I imagine this is going to be... Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna show off my bracelet. I made candy for me and my husband. That's his wife. And then my husband's name. So we're just gonna go ahead and crack open a cold one with the boys here and go ahead and just get started. So I do have a ritual to rub it. And to rub it over the heart, aka the boobies. Oh no, these are good packages. Oh no. Oh no, I don't trust myself. These aren't like the One Piece openings. Hang on. I have to text my husband. This is important. This is important. Because the One Piece ones, they open like super easily. You basically breathe on them and they like, you know, burst open at the seams. I'm just gonna text scissors really loudly. Because, wait, no, I have scissors in here. Duh, never mind. Disregard, we have scissors. So I'm just gonna make a tiny seam. We're gonna open this nice and clean because these cards deserve it. So now we have a nice little opening. I'm gonna start with the first one. There's gonna be a trash over there. Yeah, these are sealed. Like, good seal. And to start, we've got the dog. Cherub Bradley. May he live forever. So we got Cherub Bradley. We've got Heavenite. That's cute. Tricky's Ghosts. My first chibi! Alright, I'm gonna keep that. Look how cute she is! We call that a win. Alright, I'm gonna keep that for her. Because I'm also going to do a friend pile. So friend pile is going to go over here. We got Cotton. Idol Yenko. She's cute. Kind of reminds me of, what's her face from League of Legends? I don't recall. Chaos Guardian. Oh, can we focus, please? Webcam? Webcam, can we focus? Thank you. Focus. Focus. And then we have Fruge Ambush. My webcam really wants to focus on the background for some reason. And then we got Space Invader Junie. Hang on. There we go. Some Space Invader Juniper. And then Kitty. Can I turn off the autofocus? I don't know if I can. Look, we got a Hollow Cleo. Can I turn off autofocus? Let me look. We're good. No worries. Alright. First couple of hits I think are pretty good. We'll just have to hold them nice and close. It's like once it focuses nice, it focuses nice. There we go. Yeah. All right, first pack done. We're gonna put that over there. And then we're gonna snip into the second package, where we have Evil Pup, Simp. I'm going to pull it down here a little bit. Also, my ring light's very bright. Can we maybe move it like that? And will that be better for you, webcam? Maybe? Keep going. Dragon Pals. And we've got Giga. Kiwi. Here. if I do it like this. Sorry? 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 For the Alliance! We got Nags' card. Alright, that goes in friends. Bard's Favor. I do like the art on this one. It's super cute. I might actually turn off my ring light and see if that does any better. Maiden in Heaven. Ooh, I like the holo on that one a lot. That's super shiny. And then our first 10 is Tobe. Look at that. Can we focus, please? Look at that. Beautiful. All right. I guess I should put my 10s somewhere. We'll put our 10s up here, starting out. I think that's fair. All right. Well, I guess the 9 also counts, so we'll put a 10 and a 9. All right. All right, so we gotta hit our second pack. Not bad, not bad. I'm terrified of cutting one of these cards. I'm like making sure that these cards are pressed down as far as they can go. All right, we start with Benson. Goro. Oh my god, please focus. Yeah, what if I did this? What if I was like, you, please. Yeah. Goro! Goonie! I love this thing. I don't know who this belongs to, but it's a little robot cat that's also a bell, and it's great. Lucille? Michi? Milky? The Chaos Guardian? Who I think is Meat Canyon. Froge Ambush. Look at them frogs. I like this little guy down here. He's super cute. GX Aura is our 9. And then Smuggler. All right, we'll put our another 9 there. Great art all around. There's a lot of really good pieces in this set. Just in general, too. All right, to start out, we got Gary. Another Cleo. Dreamer Cosmate. A Zen card. A Spite card. Skewchan? Kuchan? Skoochan? I don't know, but she's cute. Queso! And Kitty. Another Nags card. Our 9 Michi. And Rainho. All right, 9 Michi, you go up there. Rainho, you're down there. There we go. Cleaning up the setup here. All right, on to the next pack. Whoop. Making sure nothing else is in there. All right, to start this one off, we have Gaspar and Skelter. We have Heavenly's Chillbot. Abyssal Gumi. Another Giwi. We got Giga. Oop, please do the thing, thank you. We got Grimmy. Ooh, Gilded Paradox. The Pass. Clumsy Totless as our 9. And then our second 10 for Aqua. Let's go. All right. 10. Just scissors. All right. We're gonna open this one. I don't remember what number this one was. Grab it for good luck. We got. You went to Jared. There we go. Apply. The intrusive thought to just cut Chibi. All right, we got Jared. No, I'm not going to cut Chibi. We like Chibi. Chibi's our friend. We got Gary. We got Cleo. Our Sayu. I almost guarantee that I can get this even sharper. On camera control, focus. All right, I'm gonna do that. All right, Sayu, Raijin Yoshi, Yuzu, which is a fantastic fruit. I love getting yuzu flavored stuff. Sinful Search by Dubus Goobus. Steam Room, ooh, that's really pretty. I love holo cards. Bow the Whale as our number 9. We got another 10. Freem as our 8. Not a 10, but we'll take Freem. All right, we'll put you down there. Oh yeah, looking much sharper. Glad that it's a completely different setting than the one I have. Like, it takes you to the actual Logitech camera settings, and I'm like, can I just do this in my Steam thing, please? Thank you. All right, next card set, we got B. It's a B. Jovial Document. The Guildies. Bikini Ikumi. Kairyu? Is it Kairyu or Kairyu? Either way. Crocodile. An itty bitty crocodile cute down there. We got Siren. The Secret Recipe. Chaos Guardian. Ooh, we got Wet Fifi. And then we got Batsword Cat. All right, Fifi goes in the friend pile. There we go. So we've got the ones that I've wanted so far, except for mine. Oh, I guess Andre's. We'll be looking for that one too, I guess. There we go. All right. We got Limon. We got Bunnard. And Onifan. Look at them side by side. They're playing games with each other. That's so cute. Then we got another Giwi. Asuto. Saikuno. Unrelated, I love when artists can do the dappled leaf effect. It's easy to do if you know how to do it. And honestly, like, mwah. It's such a simple thing you can add that makes like a world of difference on things. We got another Bard's Favor. A full art medicinal herbs. And then Chaos Queen, tricky. Oh, that says scream. I thought it said E. E. And then a scuffling. Oh, it's like a little tardigrade. That's so cute. That's Amelie, right? A little scuffling. Yeah. All right, good pack, good pack. Let me see. We'll put the full art medicinal herbs up there. This is actually really fun. I enjoy doing this. All right. We open another. Thank you, scissors, for your service. All right. We got Mono Way to Heaven. Another Benson. You've got Goro. And then Alex. Fun fact, when I was talking to people from Gamersupps, the person I was talking to was Alex, and it took me now to realize that. Because I went in the other day to message Jeremy to see if he pulled the card, and I realized that this Alex and the Alex I was talking to is probably the same Alex. So shout out Alex. Super nice. Really cool to work with. And then we have Amelie. I love Amelie's design. It's so cute. All the butterflies. And then we have Aqua. The chest plate chamber. Another hollow stream room. Also, why do you need that many monitors? What are you watching? Ooh. A full art golden hour Diariku is her name, I think? Diariku. Really pretty art. And then we got Sare. Sare. Nice, nice. Put you up there as well. There we go. I love how it's just up here, just shiny. Anyway. I'm going to cut through these cards, I can just feel it. Thank you, scissors. Oh god, I almost just knocked over my water. That would have been bad. Alright, we have Astrobot. No, not really, just Astro. We've got Wood Chat. How much wood could a wood chat? If a wood chat could chat wood. Dreamer Cosme. Let's try and move my elbow up a little bit. Got Doki Bird. We've got the Golden Hour Diarpiku again. As long as you like cut through a Ray card, it's all good. I'll be like, hey, Ray, can I have one of your cards? Mine came broken. Mine's broken. A Zen card. My house. Shift D. K9 Kuro. I do like the look into the Hot Mess Express, Sussy Baka, cute little additives. And then an 8 Froggy! Nice! Alright, we'll put the 9 there. And then I love this Froggy art. Astro has also been adorable in their artworks. Look, it's so cute. It's a little astronaut man with a star. How can you not think that's cute? Alright, we cut through the Ray card. That's the sacrifice we make for another 10. All the trash going trash can. Goodbye. All right. We've got Boris. He's also very cute. We have the Wiggler. And fun fact, this art is done by my friend Van Bones. Okay, hold on. You can see right there. That's Van Bones. The Wiggler. We got Batsard Cat. Who the fuck is Boris? I don't know! Momote? We got Maiden in Heaven. We got Spite. Another Fruge Ambush. A hollow Dubus Goobus with Sinful Search. We've got a non-shiny 9-bow. And then hollow Yuzu. Not bad, not bad. I don't know if any of these polls are good. The last time I checked my card on eBay, it was $20, which from playing One Piece, that tells me that that card is at least good in some capacity. I don't know. Little wins, we take them. There we go. We open them up. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Guess what? It's chat. GB's chat. Huzzah! And then we've got a fluffer with a knife. We've got the Smuggler. Another Grimmy. Heavenly. When does Gale pull the signed Ray God card? That would be cool. We got never trust eBay pricing with VCard. I tried looking at like TCG Player for trading cards and it's not on there at all. So I don't know if like it's just not hit the TCG Player market yet. I don't know. And then we've got Shiabun, the Holy Grail, another Chaos Guardian, another Shiabun, and then sorry. Let's go. We're about a quarter way through the pack, I think. All right, starting out, we have Atlas, Glow Sticks from Ariel, Rambit, another Chibi for the pile, paired also again with a Cotton. And then we got Sayu, Charred Dominion, Sinful Search, Full Art Suto, and then the 10 Maiden in Heaven. Huzzah! She's also very pretty. Ooh, I just noticed that the feathers are like negatively cut out. That's really cool. All right, our 10. None of the sets are on TCG. And a Nag's foil. 2 tubs of Supps and a Nag's foil. I don't know. Yeah, we take those. Another 10. We've gotten 3 so far, which I think is like good hits. I don't know how. So in One Piece, when you buy a box like this, it's usually there's like 2 SSRs, one SR, like 2 SRs. Generally, you get like 2 per part per box. I don't know how many 10s are supposed to be in a single VCard Divine Chaos box, or just one of those things where they're just like, it's random. You don't know. All right. Our first Lena Lazar card. I think. Wait, is that Lena? Is that supposed to be Lena? I don't know. 4 to 5 10s per box, what averages? Not bad. Okay, so we're doing pretty good so far. Bradley. He's so cute. Look at him. Lamp Champs. Those guys are really cute. I think mine only had 2. Oh, I'm sorry. At the end of the game, the end of the day, it really is just a big gamble, I guess. And that's just kind of what opening cards is. Also, yes, that's Lena. Okay, good. Then we will, if we do pull a Lena, I'll put her in the pile. If we don't pull, I'll put that one in the pile. All right, we got Grimmy, Heavenly, Tobe, Dreamscape, Neapolitan, Vey, and Atlas. A shiny Atlas. Oh, so Uma Musume is going through the anniversary thing right now, and I got Kita-san Black in 2 pulls. And that's basically my gacha luck. All right. We got Gaspar and Skelter. Oh, shoot. Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. RV. Welcome. How are you doing? Thanks so much. Guys, RV is raiding us. Let me do this. Hold on real fast. Because I remember that I can do this. There we go. I fixed it. 12-hour day of collabs. Wow. Well, hey, sounds like it was a very, very full day. Hope you had fun. Guys, about a couple weeks ago, RV, Bab, Light, and I played Dream something. Shape of Dreams? Was it Shape of Dreams? Shape of Dreams, which is a very, very cool 4-player roguelike. So much fun. So much fun. But yeah, welcome on in. If you have to raid and run, no worries. But I appreciate you staying all the same. And so far, our luck has been good. We've pulled 3 10s for Tobe, Aqua, and Maiden in Heaven over like this. It's not auto-zooming anymore because we were fighting with auto-zoom for a bit. And then we have Bow and another Maiden in Heaven for our 9s. And we did get the hollow full medicinal herbs. So we're just pulling, having a good time. So to start with this pack, we're about a quarter of the way through, more borderline on half at this point. So we got Gaspar and Skelter, Clumsy Mimi, Tricky's Ghosts, Nemoon? Nemoon. I don't know who that is. Skew-chan? Suto? Our 3rd stream room. Sinful Search. A 9 evil buff pup. And Rar means I love you and dinosaur. All right. Going to go stretch and have a quick cool off. I'll be back. No worries. I think I just dated myself with that comment. Of Rar means I love you and dinosaur. Also, Papa Tora, thank you so much for the follow. We are also opening them with scissors because, dear God, the paper on these packs is the strongest I've ever had on a TCG ever. These things do not want to open. All right. We got Jovial Document, Golden Blinn, another Clumsy Mimi, Diamond Heist Ellie. I like this card. I was talking to my husband about this. This is gonna come from an artistic perspective to start. My favorite thing about this card is that her boobs are doing the exact correct thing that boobs would do in this position, and somebody paid attention to that. Boobs are affected by gravity. They are in the correct shape of being, you know, affected by gravity. The boobs are doing the correct boob thing, and I thank Art Kuzu for paying attention, because one of my biggest art pet peeves, aside from people forgetting secondaries when drawing people with wings or birds, do not forget the secondaries, is when people just cut a circle in half and stick them on someone's chest. I get if that's your art style. It is a pet peeve of mine. So thank you, Diamond Heist Ellie. Your boobs look great. Yeah, secondaries are the wings on a bird that connect closest to the body on the very tips. They're like the long, long feathers. It's what birds use to catch the air. So if you don't have secondaries on your bird, it ain't gonna fly. It's the same thing when people make dragons and attach the webbing of the wing right below the shoulder, instead of like somewhere like down the tail or near the back. You're not gonna let your thing, whatever it be, an angel, a bird, a dragon, it's not going to catch air. So unless it's some kind of like albatross or like gliding build, which it can be, don't get me wrong, it ain't gonna fly. This has been my TED Talk, thank you. Wet Fifi. Going off of that, back into the cards, we got some Wet Fifi. Rose Doodle. I love just the accessories on their model. It's super cute, and I love the colors. All right, we got Jade Reflection, Gilded Paradox, a Hollow 9-Star Cotton, let's go, and a Hollow Grimmy. Nice, nice. Put it in the pile. All right, I think we have officially reached the halfway point. Let's go. We're gonna cut that open. Everybody, prayed for the good luck. All right. We got the Bobble Buddy. Ice, you got Kita-san Black. Congrats. We got Evil Pup. Look at him, he's so mad. We got Dreamer Cosme. We got Amelie. Another Aqua. Another Tobe. The Holy Grail. Oh, no script yet. Shift D. Another 9GX Aura. Unidentified Flying Moth. Little moth in a UFO. Sometimes, Papatora, I hear that in my sleep. Alright, disappearing hands for a second. Alright. We got Heavenite. You went to Jared. Astro. Space Invader Junie. Canine Kuro. Limes! Alright, that's going in the friend pile. Here we go. My house. Chaos Guardian. You got Code Icing Mihono as well. I got Code, the other girl, what is her name? Oh, fudge. There's also a Hollow 9 Suto in my hand as I'm talking about this. She's the little German horse. Oh, what is her name? I cannot think of it at the top of my head, but I got her recently as well. And then my husband exclusively runs Rice Shower. And yeah, Mambo is a 2-star now. So you should be able to get her. Oh, hold on. Oh, this one there's like a very fine line right down the center of this card. I wonder what happened. Is this an error? What is this card? I don't know. What, Suto, what happens to you? And then Raijin Yoshi. I also really like this card design too. It's very cool. One of my flexes is being able to pronounce Matakana Fugukitaru. And I cannot pronounce Matakana Tenhauser without having to pause and think. All right. Yeah, I wonder what happens to that Suto card. I wonder if it was like the last on the line or a print or something. Who knows? I don't. And I'm not asking questions. All right, we got Chillbot. I love his little smile too. Abyssal Gumi. Gary. I just realized he has a little tie. That's so cute. Nianers. Niani. Not to be confused with Nianers. Another Sykkuno. Shift D. Lesson learned. You tried. Camilla. And another 10 for Diamond Heist Ellie. Let's go. Ooh, I love the way the hollow hits that tattoo. That's really cool. Another 10! That's our 4th 10, chat! Oh, my pile's getting big. Uh-oh. Looking respectfully? Not yet, weirdly enough. You would think they would, you know, make sure that the person who drew the card would get the card. It's all random, I'm pretty sure. Again, thank you to Gamersupps for very kindly providing this box of VCard for me. For my enjoyment of opening, just cross your fingers that I get the card that I made. Alright, we got... Don't worry, you're gonna get the box top. They might have made sure I got the box topper, I don't know. That'd be cool if they did, but no worries if they didn't. So we got Bandit and Ace. Rancid and Glitchy. Tricky's Ghosts. Ooh. Reign of the Sacred Light. Oh, Reign drew their own card. I think. Maybe? Either way, that's really cool. Oh, the sword is see-through! That's so... Oh, I can't focus. I might have shot myself in the foot on that part. The sword is made of light, I guess, and so you can see the detail of the boot through the light. That's so cool. I love little details like that. Freem! Another Siren. medicinal herbs. 420 blaze it. Hey! We did it! We got all looking respectfully! Let's go!
Nice.
I love this card. So we actually went through a couple of iterations of this. One of them was taking one of those like opera binoculars and looking at a pair of tits, as in the pair of like two birds, for like a little bird watching joke, and respectfully looking, so it wasn't just looking at somebody's boobs. There was one where he was standing straight forward and we had a girl on either side, and then this is the one that we settled on, which I think I like very clean art when it comes to like TCGs. I think it turned out very, very well. I am proud of this. I would like to try like a different style maybe one day, but hey, for my first TCG, like my art is in my hand on a card that is like for sale. That is wild to think about. Yeah, after your opponent reveals one or more cards from their deck, discard one of the revealed cards. Yeah. Usually that's a pretty good strategy in any card game, but no. Hold on. SpongeBob hand. There's me. There's me. I can't focus because I turned that off. Hey, so we got looking respectfully. We did it, guys. Now all we have to do is get the script and we're good. Also, hi, Ida Kim. Welcome on in. I'm gonna put myself in my friend pile. A number 9, Clumsy Totless. And a 10, Sayu! Let's go! That might be our 5. We might get more. I don't know. But hey, this is turning out to be a stacked box. Thank you, Gamersupps. Let's go. If I pull my full art, I would also explain that one, because that one was the one that we didn't have any iterations for, because I knew immediately what it was that I was going to do for that one. It is very much looking disrespectfully. All right, speaking of looking disrespectfully, we've got Simp, GB's Chat, a Bunnard, Ari, Ariel. I love to draw her hair. It's so much fun. Because what I normally do is I just do the blonde, and then for the highlights in the back, I have a highlight gradient that I do, and it's just colors. GX Aura, Clumsy Totless, Lesson Learned, another Gold Gilded Paradox, a 9 Bow the Whale, and Shining Rain. It took the 3rd or 4th chat card of Chibi before I realized it was the meme. You can tell how terminally online I am when I see, like, it is the cat reference. I clocked it immediately. And I'm like, am I online too much? Because, like, part of, I will, yeah, I guess I can say that. Part of my job is to be on top of popular things. So it's easier for me to reference them and make them topical for thumbnails. Oh, Foxcalibur. That's the name of your sword. I also saw it right away. But yeah, so like part of me is like, it is my job to be terminally online. It's called marketing. How do you do, fellow kids? We got Foxcalibur. We got Gary. We got Cleo. Another Froggy. Sare. Shia Bun. Or Shia Bun, I guess? Shia? Like Shia LaBeouf? Shia Bun? Morning Wood. Also, I love the color palette in this. It's just, again, it's a simple illustrated style. It is incredibly clean and incredibly harmonious in terms of color choices. There we go! Wow. We pulled him! My boss! Or my client, because I've had people yell at me about saying my boss. He's like, you know, you work for him. And I'm like, but he's your client. I'm like, no, he's my boss. This one was done by Momo Deary, who was also an incredible artist. So that one goes in the front pile. We at least got a narrator. Sare. And Shinely Heavenly. We're doing good so far. So far, I have pulled pretty much everything I wanted to pull. I do hope I pull the alt. Or at least get it as the box topper. Jeremy did tell me that somebody already pulled his the signed God card for him. And I don't know how many of those they make. If it's just one and you get it, guess what? Congratulations, God loves you the most. Or if it's like one of those things where like they're manga rares and there's a few of them, but they're incredibly rare. I don't know. All right, we got a wood chat. Mono Way to Heaven. God cards are a one of one. All right. That person got incredibly lucky, and I congratulate them. Psycat? Lena! We did it! Lena's model is so freaking cool, man. I love it. So I'll put Lena in the friend pile. Lord Athelstan? Athelstan. Because that's the A sound, right? Like Aether? Athelstan. That's some really nice metal gradient too. Really good texture on this. Smuggalana. Another narrator. I don't feel bad defacing this one. Mama Vale. Ooh, full art Ariel. And then Dragon Pals. Nice. I like this one, so we're gonna put Ariel up there. All right, we're getting down to the last quarter. All right, we got Oni Fan, the Lamp Champs, the Geckos, Shoto. Ooh, he's new. Haven't seen him before. Shy Lily, Silver Veil, specifically Sakura Dragon. It's almost Sakura season here too as well. I read an article the other day that botanical scientists at the University of Washington have figured out pretty much the exact day in which the cherry blossoms on their campus are going to bloom. And I'm like, you're just inviting trouble, man. Chestplate chamber. Medicinal herbs. A 9 Kairu, always lurking. And a shiny Goro. Here we go. All right. All right, we've got a Fluffer, another Oni fan, the Lamp Champs. Every time I pull Goro, I think of Majima is really No, he really is everywhere. And trust me, you're not the only one to think that, because I see Goro and I'm like, Majima. Kiryu-chan. Bao the Whale. Chaos Queen Tricky. They. Storyboard, we got, that's a Jane Animation. Heck yeah. The Green Gang. I love their poses. Especially just the guy in the back who's just like, yo, what up? Majima is for life. Evil Buff Pup. And a Freem. I think we're down to the last 5. No, I was having so much fun. Because I'll be honest, I love crackin packs. Be it Pokemon. We went to the Pokemon Championships in Seattle. I think it was like last weekend. And one of the, like, they did these cute things for like the kids and everything, where, I mean, you obviously could sign up for events, and there was like Pokemon Go events. There was like the VGC, the trading card, like every single iteration of Pokemon you can think of that's competitive in some aspect, they had it. But they also had like little things like in Pogo. They were like, hey, it's a Pogo scavenger hunt. Do these tasks and you'll get points. And they had a point system where if you got enough points throughout the weekend, they had a prize wall. And so like I played for a little bit, Bad played for a little bit, our friends played for a little bit, and one of our friends actually did very well at the trading card game. But one of the prizes at the very end was you could exchange prizes for packs of Pokemon cards. And so Bab and I bought a backpack he really liked that had Arcanine on the side. But our friends bought cards, and we just sat there and cracked cards for a good 45 minutes. Kept the ones we liked, because like none of us really play Pokemon. We just wanted to have the cards. And then we like picked like 2 brothers who couldn't have been older than like 7. And I walked over with, I kid you not, like this was like my stack of cards and then some, like up to here. Why is my hand super red on this? Because it's like it's next to the cardboard. Hey, quick lesson about reflective light for art. See how my hand is like normal, you know, no fancy lighting on it? The closer I bring it to the cardboard box, you can start seeing the brown light reflect off and onto my hand. And that's how reflective color works. You now know 2 cool art things today. Anyway, I walked up to the table and there was like 2 dads who clearly were there for their kids, and the 2 brothers. And I walked up with like a stack of this, and I was like, hey, you have to share. Because I know young children, and they will not share unless you say, hey, you need to share. And I said, hey, you need to share these. And I put the cards down, and I looked at Dad and other Dad, and I was like, we already have the ones that we want. We cracked these today. Give them to your kids. And the 2 children, it took less than a second for them to just dive into the cards and just start ripping through them. And I was like, yeah, they're looking for their favorites. That's fine. I mean, it was a good day. But yeah, let's talk about more card cracking. Starting out, we got Spike, the Froglodites, Cosmate, Giga, Giwi, Shoto, The Secret Recipe, Ooh! Alt art full Frouge ambush. Or Froge. Frog ambush. And Shiabun. With Bikini Ukumi. Alright, the other full art goes there. So I think these are our full art supports. So the likelihood of me pulling mine, probably not high. We're still gonna cross our fingers, you know, the box has surprised us. I still have the common, which is what I care about. And hopefully the box topper. Oh yeah, I will give out art advice like crazy. I mean, take it with a grain of salt because I also still am learning myself about art. It's never going to be a non-learning process. But yeah, I will happily pass on what I know to you all. All right, to start, we have B. It's a B. Jovial Document. The Geckos. Evil Buff Pup. Camilla and her twin sister Jesus. We started watching Castlevania over the holiday break. And our first Vex. One of the characters in Castlevania is Camilla. And the only thing that I can think of when Camilla comes on was there's a Tumblr post where it references an old VHS movie about how the Virgin Mary gave birth to Jesus on Christmas Day, and his twin sister Camilla, who was also a vampire. It is one of my favorite Tumblr posts because somebody goes and is like, hold on, can you back up for a second? Jesus and his what? And every single Christmas, somebody always posts, happy birthday to Jesus, and his twin sister Camilla, who was also a vampire. Playback error? Oh! We got a shiny narrator! Somebody go tell Ray. Yippee! We got it! It's not mine, but it's my friend's! So that one goes in the friend pile! And a very shiny Chaos Queen Tricky. And Froggy! Yeah! Alright! I will take that! I will take that! It's not mine, but it is my friend's! And I will take that! Let's go! That makes me very happy. I'll have to show him. And then I'll cut it up in front of his face. Be like, this is for Chibi. No, I want to keep them. All right, we've got the Goonie, the Wiggler, Geckos, Freem, Froggy, Raijin, Neapolitan, medicinal herbs, and a 9 Nieni with Dreamer Vienna. All right, full art. We'll take that. Put you right there. I don't have a system of why these things are getting put there and why they're not. And now we're down to the last 4. I need more boxes. An old itch I didn't know was there is being scratched. All right, we got Little Astro, Wood Chat, the Megacorp Droid. That's the first we've seen of that one. Space Invader Juniper, K9 Kuro, Chaos Queen Tricky, the Pass, Chaos Guardian, Vexoria the Sun Eater. Oh my god, another 10 for Nanny! Alright! That gives us 6 10s in this pack. And we're not even done. They love me. They love me over at VCard. They said, here, Gail, we love you. Here's a free 6 10 pack. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get these all signed and put up somewhere. Or give them to someone who really, really likes them. Make me very happy. It's Boris. The Wiggler. Bernard. Grimmy. Realize I'm getting my fingerprints all over these. Bleh. Heavenly. Who the F is Boris? I don't know, but he's cute and I like him. Shy Lily. Somebody told me that the 10 that goes with this Shy Lily is her busting through the glass. And I'm like, I love cards that are sequential with each other or like are paired together art-wise. Like Pokemon cards that like make a bigger picture. Love them. Chaos Guardian. Fruge Ambush. Ooh, a full art Shoto. No, you're shitting me. You are shitting me. Wow. 7 10s in this pack. Also, I just really like this art. It's very texturally pleasing to me. We've got some duotone up in her hair. I don't know if you can see it. Please focus. Some duotone up in her hair. Some good texture up and around her jackets. I love when duotone is used. And for those, like, it's basically the dot tones that are used in manga. They just look very great texturally. Sometimes I'll put little duotone dots on pieces. Thumbnails, unfortunately, are small, and so unless I really, really like emphasize them, you don't really get to see them. But I know that they're there, and that's pretty cool. All right, we're down to the last 2, and then where did I put the box topper? Hello? Yo? Guys, I'm sitting down. I haven't sat up in like the past hour, and I don't remember where I put my box topper. Cool. Cool. All right, we got Heavenite. You went to Jared. The Geckos. Bikini Ikumi. Kyreo. Clumsy Totless. Oh, Jesus, I just realized what Doki Bird looks like in the camera. A spooky. Gilded Paradox. Ooh, the Neon Clawcade. That's pretty. And a 9-star Milky. And glow sticks. We'll put Milky here. She an EP girl. I wish I could sleep that soundly. All right, y'all. This is it. This is the last pack. We rub for good luck. We open. And I did not cut the cards like I thought I was going to. We call that a win. All right, we got Rambit, Gary, Cleo, Alex, Suto, Psychuno. Sinful Search. My House. And Clumsy Totless. And we're finishing off with the Little Croc. There we go. Damn! Overall, wow. We got some incredible pulls. That was a really, really fun box. Yeah, I pulled, pretty much every one that I wanted to. Like I said, we got their narrators. We got Lena, another narrator. This is the one I'm happiest with. I was hoping, like, we only got one of them. We only ever saw one of them, but I have it now. We got Limes, Chibi, Fifi, Mags, and Chibi again. And then, oh, there it is. I put it over here. We got our Artist Series box topper. Let's see who we get. You know what? I had such good 10 pulls, I don't even mind if it's me or not. Want to play VCard? Learn to play. We got... Alright, this looks like Smugalana, I think? And... Oh, this is... Hey Money... Oh, this is Momo Dearies! Yeah, that signature. An AK Agi. Alright. Let's go. Oopsies. Let's go. Alright. Now I get to organize these and take a photo of all of the cards that I pulled. But yes, thank you so much for Gamersupps again. Or which puzzle piece did I get? Wait, what's the puzzle piece? What's the puzzle piece? What am I supposed to look for? Oh, this is the puzzle piece. Right? So this would be not one of the Mians? No. It is a 1 of 9. All right. Well, I'm happy that I got like someone's face. So we call that a win. Here we go. Yeah, shout out to this box. That was actually a lot of fun. Again, thank you Gamersupps for being very, very nice and sending me a box. They absolutely did not have to, but they made sure that they did. Ooh. Oh, Caleb, no worries. Yeah, that's, like, I don't know how many times, like, hold on, I'm going to fix my face cam capture. Hey, configure video. Do you want to autofocus again? Autofocus! Apply! I have to look around the Sandy Katetsu box in order for me to have this work. There we go! I feel like Doki Bird is like staring into my soul. I'm sorry. Yeah! Super fun box. I'm gonna put that one right there. Yeah, we got some pretty intense pulls. Which one's y'all's favorite, I wonder?